we're the Cola Guys. I'm David.
And I'm George.
And we are here in this design studio at Capital Kitchen and Bath in Irmo, South Carolina. We have our guests today, Kristen and Gerald Meetze. They are the owners of Capital Kitchen and Bath. Welcome very much.
Thank you. We're excited to be here with you guys.
Thank you.
Awesome.
The Cola Guys isn't your average real estate podcast.
Our mission is to give buyers and sellers the power of knowledge through their real estate transactions.
We do this by helping first-time homebuyers realize that there are more expenses that come with owning a home than just the loan.
We also understand there are many times move-up buyers and sellers have forgotten the process because it's been so long since their last real estate transaction.
We make the downsizing easy.
Once you get into the habit of working with us, the process becomes so smooth you won't mind to move.
We are also excited to share with you what all the Midlands has to offer.
This episode is brought to you by Dick Dyer Mercedes-Benz, the first Mercedes-Benz in South Carolina.
Contractor should gladly give up the insurance certificate if asked, for it.
Fortunately, though, everything's on Google now. All you gotta do is Google somebody, and anything that's ever negative written about you on Google never goes away.
No.
And so it's all there. So.
Well, and you guys are very involved in your trade association here with the Builder Industries Association in the Midlands, and you guys have been award winners the last several years in very big ways for your work. So I'm sure that goes a long way in reassuring customers of the value and the quality of work they get out of you. So we get into the design process, and construction begins. How is that supervised? How do you communicate with your clients? What should they expect from that point forward?
Well, once construction begins, you're assigned a project manager, which I'm one of the project managers, and then we have 4 total. Is that right? Me plus 3. And so you're assigned a project manager, and we've got one that's brand new, so I'm trying to train him right now. And to me, the communication is a big thing. You got to call or text every day with what's going to happen today and what's going to happen the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And that makes them all feel better, when they know what's going on. When you disappear on them, people start getting antsy. So we try to be on all our jobs every day. If we're just completely run up and we're waiting on countertops or something to come in, that's different. But we continue to try to communicate that with them. So you'll have a project manager from start to finish. Like your salesperson or your designer is still there if you need them. They're still available if you want to change colors or maybe want to add something or whatever. They will get back involved and help you on that. And so the two of us will tag team it, and then at the end, you'll get a closeout package that gives you your warranties and all that good stuff.
Nice.
And there's always support staff in the office too for any calls and questions and things like that. So we're always available.
You mentioned still being in contact with the designer while the project is being finished. How concrete is the work being done once that design has been finalized, and what are people usually able to change? Is that flexible?
Oh yeah, people change all the time. So we do try to do a lump sum contract. So, and we list out detail so they know exactly what was included, and if they do want to add something, it's not a big deal. It's just a change order.
But we do try to get all the details in concrete.
Yeah, we try to avoid that. We want it all so it'll go quicker.
Well, and but last minute changes of that grout color isn't going to work, or this tile isn't going to work. I mean, it happens all the time. I am the worst. I'm going to be my own worst client when it's our turn, and those last minute changes, it's all about being flexible. The remodeling business, you have to be extremely adaptable, extremely flexible. So we roll with the changes.
Nice. So are there good times of year to remodel your house? Are there times of year that you guys are like, I really don't want to start this project right now because it's close to this holiday, or this is coming up, or
we work year round, so even if it's Christmas, then some people.
The best time, in my opinion, is to remodel during the holidays.
Yeah.
If you can stand not having your kitchen put together for Thanksgiving or Christmas, then that's the time to do it, because that's the less popular time. So my suggestion is to remodel during the holidays.
Yeah, take a nice 2-week vacation while the back is done. It's not like HGTV.
and go to another family's house instead of
Yes,
having them all at
right?
yours,
So
right?
it's dual purpose, self-serving.
But yeah, people remodel all the time.
that was the what.
Feels like spring's when they really want to do it though.
Yeah.
We get that spring fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that was the silver line. Well, if there's one thing that was good out of COVID was being deemed essential. We took that for granted. I think
Yeah.
being able to continue to work.
Yeah, we didn't miss any days of work, and all our employees worked the whole time. So a lot of people during COVID, they were sitting around their house going, "Man, I really need to fix this house up." And that's one good thing about this business, remodeling. Is during recessions and things like that, people instead of buying a new house or building a new house, and they'll just remodel what they got. And that's always smart.
Nice.
So we had talked earlier when Dalvin was helping to set everything up about outlets and just how people nowadays really need to think about outlet placement, where they're going to be, and the amount that they need of them because everything's plugged in. How have you seen it change in the last 10 years and then in the last 5 years to the amount of outlets and small things like that are going into the design process that are really affecting it as a whole?
It's increasing for sure. The need is there. The technology is rapidly changing, so it's been fun to see the new products or the products evolve. The electrical world, I mean, they make some really, really, really cool things. I think my favorite is the hidden, so no outlets in the backsplash at all, and so you have the task strips underneath that both have light and the electrical outlets. So that's really, they can pop up out of your countertops. There's stations designed into kitchens, and the bathrooms have special holders for your tools and implements that can just stay plugged in. There's phone drawers, all kinds of items being designed.
Everybody's got USB ports everywhere, night lights, and everything's LED, low voltage now. And, the energy's starting to come down, energy costs.
Yeah.
And but the best place to see all that cool stuff is the kitchen and bath show they have every year.
Yeah.
It's either in Vegas or Orlando, and we go every couple of years, and you see all kind of neat stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, is there one particular or a couple projects that y'all can describe that you're particularly proud of that y'all were able to design and build that really just turned out wonderfully?
Well, I mean, there's so many. I think since 2004, I think we've probably done over 4,000 projects, so I can't keep up with a favorite. But I usually, I enjoy them all, and I usually stay friends with them after job's over. Text or call every now and then, see them out or whatever. But now they're all good projects. They've all been good.
Nice. So we'll give you guys one last question. So I know you enjoy going in and helping people transform their houses. So I'm sure that's part of the best part of your job. But what is it that you really enjoy get out of this type of work helping people?
Well, I mean, when I was at a cabinet dealer one time for a class, or whatever, that's what the owner company asked us what we enjoyed most about our job. And first I was like, lunch and Fridays, but I thought about it though, and I was like, well, I guess it's just meeting the people that you never would have met. I mean, these are people that most people don't have the opportunity to meet new people. You're in your job and you're sitting there all day in your desk, and you just you get to meet the people you work with. But meeting new clients, I meet a couple people every week now. It seems like, like I said earlier, you get to be friends with them, and as long as there's no problems.
Yeah.
But even when there's problems, we work them out. We fix them. We all screw up, but we fix it and make it right, and everybody's happy. So that's what I enjoy about it most. Is I enjoy meeting making new friends and seeing people's houses. I love looking at cool houses and old houses. We do a lot of work in old houses. That's pretty cool. I love historical architecture, so that's big for me. And then I also enjoy riding around Columbia. I'm kind of free. I'm not stuck in an office all day, so I'm out and about. So I like that too.
Nice.
Yeah, remodeling is a very intimate experience. You're allowing somebody to come into your home, tear it apart in hopes that they're going to put it back together. And so you really do get to develop pretty deep relationships with your clients, and that is a beautiful thing. The creativity for me is probably my favorite part, helping clients that, it's hard to sometimes see the finished product. It's something that I'm able to do. So helping a client get from their vision that's difficult to describe to that final product, and then them so proud of it at the end is definitely the best part.
So for our listeners who are starting to get in that stage of maybe wanting to remodel but just want to talk it out first, how can they get into contact with y'all?
Well, we would love them to come into the showroom, come meet us.
Just Google us.
Yeah.
We usually pop up on page 1 and then call us.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Well, this is Gerald and Kristen Meetze. Thank you guys for allowing us into your showroom and joining us here today. We enjoyed getting to know you guys. But we're the Call Guys. I'm David.
I'm George.
And y'all have a great day. Thank you so much.